Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In case you guys missed it, we actually have some pretty big announcements ongoing as of today when it comes to brand new PlayStation announcements, brand new PlayStation news, some brand new PlayStation 5 hardware, which is kind of funny in the mix of the current ongoing drama, and as well some other little various things. So we're going to go talk about this, talk about the brand new news and everything else, because there actually was it as well, a state of play that happened today, and just a lot of random stuff. So let's go talk about it. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below in case you guys would like to go and follow. And of course, we actually might be watching some of the Nintendo Directs and PlayStation Directs as well, if you guys want to. It plays more so up on Twitch if you guys want to follow and hang out there if you guys would like as this video goes live. So obviously make sure you guys swing by if you guys want to. So very first and foremost, there actually is brand new hardware. Now, it's kind of more fun when we have a chance to see hardware changes or general updates. Good example is we had a brand new PlayStation update that was a hardware update yesterday, which basically included the SSD improvements and then a lot of software. And of course, as well as kind of what happened for today's State of Play, where there was a both hardware upgrade / announcement, and then also a lot of stuff, so we'll go through all that. First and foremost, we have the brand new metallic style PlayStation 5 controllers and console covers, and they have been now officially revealed. So first and foremost, I want this gray one. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below, but we have the volcanic red, the cobalt blue, and the sterling silver colors are now coming soon. I'm going to go once again state that I think the silver one, probably one of the cooler ones out there. I think I just enjoy that vibe. Almost gives me like an iPhone or like an older iPhone type style. I think it looks sick. I think it looks cool. And I think it's something I myself would want to go buy. The blue and the red, not the worst, but I kind of feel at least the silver is a somewhat unique color, although don't forget we have a lot of white as the base. I feel like we've seen a lot of red and blue already, though, and of course it is metallic, obviously, which is nice, but I just kind of feel like that silver kind of draws me in a certain way. Kind of gives me some like car vibes, if anything. I think it looks nice. If you guys want to go tell me which one you guys like the best, let me know. So as of today, Sony has revealed that we'll be releasing 3 new DualSense and also the console covers. I do kind of think that the console covers, we'll show you guys the video in a second, but I do think the console covers overall look probably pretty sick. Like once again, and if you guys want to see this, we'll play the video, but I generally want to go and have I want the silver one. I think it looks really nice. The gray silver looks probably the coolest in my mind. It looks aesthetically good. As I keep saying, these just look like the other ones. So the controls are going to be costing $75 each, which is a little bit on the costly side. This is the Deep Earth Collection, and the console covers will be the somewhat standard $60 price point. Now, it is a little bit intriguing, though, because there has been a very large amount of folks clamoring to go get the Spider-Man PlayStation 5 console cover. So it's also intriguing just going and seeing that there is even more of these on the way. Now, I would still kind of wish they just make more of the Spider-Man ones, although that is meant to be limited edition. But I think this once again supports the idea that a lot of these console covers are going to be the next iteration. So probably we probably won't really have that many custom consoles. I think the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Edition or just old PS4 versions, it kind of seems like PlayStation just wants you more so to go in and buy and double dip, which kind of makes sense, because why would you want to make like 500,000 limited editions when you can maybe go and just maybe make like 1 million console covers and save money, because typically plastic is probably a lot more expensive to go and, less expensive more so, but more expensive to go and buy rather than buying brand new consoles overall. I worded that poorly. I'm sure you guys get what I mean. Like, it's basically a way better profit margins. It's also just plastic too. So basically, if you guys want to, these will all be released on November 3rd. That's with the volcanic red and the cobalt blue one, which is the controllers and console covers, which makes me a little bit sad because once again, I still think the silver one's more cool, and that's coming out on January 26th, 2024, and the pre-orders for all these models will be starting on October 4th. I'm going to probably have the music muted over here just so we don't end up getting randomly like copyright striked over here. I'm going to go bump up the actual resolution too, so you guys can go and see it. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nifty. I think it's something I'm going to probably want to maybe go get, but once again, with so many overall options everywhere, it does make things a little bit harder for us to go and see. Now, I always do like a good shine. I like a good reflective thing, although it is sometimes rough on your hand, because if your hand gets like greasy or slimy, it isn't always necessarily the best vibe for it. I mean, it looks good. Like, I still think the silver from mine. I've said it like 5 times. I do still think the silver looks nice. But even the little promo video looks dope. I don't know. like I keep saying, I've said it a few times, it does kind of just feel like I'm seeing the same old iterations remade, and like it's nice. I don't mind it. I'm not like the biggest hater on it, but I really do just think the silver looks dope. Like, I mean, I don't know, at least it looks different, looks clean, looks nice. So while crafting the new collection of DualSense controllers and PS5 console covers, we drew inspiration from the beautiful and powerful hues found in the depths of planet Earth. Sony's design team member Atoshi Arigoi said as well. So it seems kind of cool. Give me your thoughts on that. Now we also did go and actually have the proper state of play. Just go ahead, this all kind of put together for you guys. We had some pretty interesting things to kind of go and highlight over here. Number one is that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So this is basically Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 over here, as you guys probably know. Has a new trailer now ahead of the February 29th release date on quote-unquote 2 disc. So big two things to note. Release date is going to be on a leap year, funny enough, so it's very cool to go and see. And as well, the game looks phenomenal. I'm actually sure how good the website actually is for all this type of stuff, though, but basically this might just be the commentary for it, actually. But overall, I think this might be the better overall list. Where Baby Steps got a brand new trailer, too, if you guys want to check out that stuff. There was a little bit more intriguing news, more so on the Resident Evil DLC. Now, this is kind of a little more on the newer / more important time, because that is literally next week. So if you guys did go and pick up Resident Evil 4 or want to get Resident Evil 4 in the future, that will be coming sooner rather than later, which I myself am excited for. I need to go beat Resident Evil. I need to go do like a subathon or sellout streams or something throughout these next few days, just so I have a chance to go make a lot of progress in all the games I'm doing. We do know that Roblox is actually coming to PS4, but not the PS5 for some odd reason. On October 10th, we have the Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord is also dropping on PSVR 2, although I'm not really sure how much you guys really care about PSVR 2 news. Resident Evil, though, does have its PSVR 2 edition coming out as of this winter, but like I said, the DLC is happening sooner rather than later. Avatar Frontiers showed off a little bit more of the gameplay. If you guys want to see some of this, I might go and show you guys, but I'm just going to give you guys like the really high levels if you guys care. Ghost Runners 2 actually was one of the cooler games out there. If you guys did go check out, Ghost Runner actually is kind of like a cool samurai type, like futuristic cyberpunk type style game, which overall was a very, I guess, nice, cool idea. I thought it was nifty. I thought it was cool. And they have the second one coming out. The first one actually sold very, very well. We also had the news of the 3 console play covers, which I covered you guys beforehand. Helldivers 2 also had some co-op gameplay as it got delayed, though. And one big thing to kind of note is that there was a lot of Spider-Man news. So I'm not sure if they have any little showcases or pictures on this for us that we kind of go through. But as you guys have had a chance to maybe go and see, Spider-Man has been getting news up the wazoo. So that's one thing we really like. The map is bigger. There's, I believe, over 65 different costumes set. Obviously, we have the release date coming out very, very soon. There's actually a lot of games coming out throughout this year, which is very, very nice. But we're also kind of just seeing more general improvements, updates, and like, bro, having like a more interactable, more even open world, and more side quests included on this is actually very, very nice to see. I love this. Like, I love actually seeing that overall news itself. Also, that kind of ties into our news from before, where it does seem like Marvel's good old Wolverine is now getting a lot more proper attention and dev power. We made a video on that earlier on today. Another intriguing thing to know is Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn was announced coming on November 9th. So I always love the Tales games, Tales DLCs, and all of that. Very, very good to know. Honkai Star Rail. If you guys kind of remember and saw how big that game was, I put it on PC. It was a huge, huge, huge release, especially on the Weeby side. Same thing in the same vein of Genshin, same company. That game is going to be huge, and I'm surprised it's also not coming out over here on Xbox. Foam Stars Open Beta is coming on later on this month, which I want to check out. If you guys missed Foam Stars, it's basically like a Splatoon game for PlayStation. Very nifty and see. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, though, is out this February, so only a few months away. And I can't wait for that game to go and play, and also just have the confirmation that Vincent is back. The Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector Edition is also here as of now, where you can go get your nice 19 inches of Sephiroth at the same ongoing memes for $350. I believe those actually are already out. I did see a few folks apparently get their confirmations, so I'm not sure if that's a general everywhere thing or just a small spot. And also, there is also a PS5 exclusivity for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as well for at least a year, with very big connections with with Square Enix. So very intrigued. We have a lot of big games coming out still throughout these next upcoming few months, and that's all throughout the state of play. It actually could have been a worse state of play at the end of the day. There also is the big Cyberpunk update 2 as well, coming out very, very soon, where Cyberpunk is coming out, which I'm very, very excited for all this one over here in the next few weeks. There's going to be a big 2.0 update, but also the DLC, which I'm going to probably end up playing myself. And of course, while it doesn't completely change up the game, like in terms of like fixing the launch issues, it does completely change up the game in terms of like well, just everything. They have different skill trees, different, like, just basically fine-tune the game even more. Last but not least, Wild Hearts, which actually had a pretty okay launch, is now actually ending support only after 7 months, which is crazy to go and see. I kind of like the idea of the Monster Hunter type style of games. I usually enjoy these quite a bit, at least in my take, so seeing this is making me a little bit on the sadder side because I want to play more of these style of games. So I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below on all this upcoming news, the new hardware, etc. Are you guys going to buy anything? Let me know. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to watch, follow, and hang out and chill. And of course, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys all later on.